Okay. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שברחים גם יחד. שברחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים 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 שברחים גם יחד. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im. How nice it is, how sweet it is to be back here. This is the first official experience service prayer opportunity in about 6 or 7 months. And it feels so good and it feels so right. I'm so happy that you're all here. Whether you're in your cars or out on the concrete, we were going to put an AstroTurf. We got a quote this morning. It feels so good to be with all of you and with everybody on Zoom too and on YouTube watching right now. So on the way in, you may have seen our rabbinic intern, Nicole Golubov. You can wave hello to her now. You may have seen her handing out Friday night Sidurim. They're pamphlets that have some of the prayers in them that we're going to do tonight, so you can use those and follow along, or just kind of hang out with your family and let the music fill you, and we'll sing together. We're on page 2, which is actually the first page. It should be page 1. Open up the prayer book to page 2. Hallelujah. Let every breath of life give praise. Hallelujah. 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 הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה, 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 הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה. One more time. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Right there on the bottom of page 2, Lechu Neranena. Let us sing a song, a new song, and greet Shabbat with thanksgiving and praise. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, mekan mafana betoda. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. 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 Naria, naria letzur ishenu, mekan mafana betoda. Naria, naria letzur ishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. All right, as the sun sets, what a perfect backdrop to celebrate Shabbat, to welcome in Shabbat. We'll sing Yismechu HaShamayim on page 3. What's the Shamayim for the kids, or not kids? If you're older than a kid, it's okay. You can answer too. What's the Shamayim? What's the Shamayim? It's the sky. So we point to the sky and we give thanks for everything that comes from the sky, the sun and the clouds and the rain and the moon and the sun, and our families who are sitting right next to us. Welcome in Shabbat together. So let's sing Yismechu HaShamayim on page 3. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo, 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 Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. We're on the bottom of page 3, Psalm 99, Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu Alehar Kodsho. Romemu Adonai תשכבו עלי הר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. All right, this song needs your participation, okay? So when I say key, you say key right after me, all right? So we're going to try it. Here we go. Let's try this. You ready? Key. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. One more time. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Adonai Eloheinu vehishtachavu עלי הר קודשו רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו עלי הר קודשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. All right, so we're going to welcome in Shabbat now. We'll turn to page 5. That's Lecha Dodi, the psalm that invites us to think about Shabbat as a beautiful bride. And so we get married to this day, right? We put away all of the stuff that we're tied to during the week, our work, our busy lives, and we just connect with our families, just like we're doing right here in our parking lot tonight, sitting together with the people we love, sitting together with the people who matter most, appropriately distanced, of course, from everybody else. But we're here, and we're happy. We're excited. It's so good to be back. This is the first Shabbat. There's an ant crawling on my keyboard. Ew. All right. This is the first Shabbat that we're here. All of our services have been on Zoom, and they still are. See that camera right there? Everybody on YouTube and on Zoom who's watching, but you're here, and we're so happy. So let's welcome in Shabbat together, celebrate Shabbat together. Page 5. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela shamor vezachor benimor echad ishmiyanu el meyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'letiferet v'nitila lecha Dodi לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלחקים מכל ברכה מראש מקדם נשוא חסו ומעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי על יד בן ישי בית עליו מקרבה אל נפשי נפשי גאלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה יין לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam mesimcha u'metzola toch emunei yam segula boi chala echadodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Bottom of page 5 to the top of page 6, Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, the psalm for this day of Shabbat, and we'll join together right there at the bottom of the page with Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, the top of page 6. Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Babanon, he's Shetulim, Beveit Adonai, Vechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu, Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Babanon, he's Shetulim, Beveit Adonai, Vechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu, Odinuvun Beseiva, Tesheni Verananiu, Leagid Ki Ashar Adonai Tzuri, Velo Avlatambo, Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, Keres Balvanon Iske Shetulim, Beveit Adonai, Vechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu, Odinuvun Beseiva, Tesheni Verananiu, Leagid Ki Ashar Adonai Tzuri, Velo Avlatavo, Velo Avlatavo, Velo Avlatavo. All right. Yeah, you can clap, sure. We're good. We're on the bottom of page, so the middle of page 6, and this is a nigun. A nigun means a melody without words, so you don't even have to look at the sidur. You just have to sing whatever syllable comes to your mouth. Ay ay ay, oy oy oy. If you've had a particularly long week, or if you have something that's aching you, oy oy oy, or bye bye bye, or da da da. If you're like my 1-year-old Robert, you say ba ba da da ba da ba. Yai dai dai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai nai yai nai nai nai, yai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai nai. Nai 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 nai, Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. We repeat, Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Yadadai, yai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai, yai If you flip the page, you'll see the words of the Shema right at the top of page 7. So, parents, let's grab our children, pull them in close for the words of the Shema. If your children are not with you here, keep them close to your heart. If you're watching on Zoom and on YouTube, you can sing with us. We won't be able to hear you, but we can feel you. And let's sing the Shema together. Are you ready, everybody? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך. Page 8. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר וקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר וקודש, נורא תהילות תוסיף אליהם, נורא תהילות תוסיף אליהם, מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע היה לפני משה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר וקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר וקודש, נורא תהילות אוסיף אליהם, נורא תהילות אוסיף אליהם, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. There's a prayer for peace that is sometimes sung to children as a nighttime lullaby. Hashkivenu, asking God to create a Sukkat Shalom. You may recognize that word, Sukkat Shalom, because that's the holiday that's coming up, not next, because next is Yom Kippur on Sunday night. Don't let me forget, please. But after that is Sukkot, and a Sukkah of Shalom. We create a tent of peace. A tent of peace for our world, a tent of peace for our country, a tent of peace for our children and our grandchildren, and for each other. So let's sing together on the bottom of page 8. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, vehamidenu malakeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, vehamidenu malakeinu lechaim. Ushmor tzeitzenu u'vo'enu lechaim u'shalom me'ata השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. Let's go to the top of page 9 for Vishamru. If you want to get up and dance, you can do that. Nobody's watching except for all 117 people on YouTube. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני עשה לאדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם לדורותם ברית עולם לדורותם ברית עולם. We'll sing the words in the box on page 9, Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, asking God to open our lips, to open our mouths, so that we can pray the Amidah. Following right after that, take a few minutes of personal prayer. But first, let's sing together. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach. Yadadai dai 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 Adonai. Yadadai dai 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 Sfatai Tiftach. Yadadai dai 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 Ufi יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני, אדוני, שפתי תפתח. ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, Yadalala, Sfatai Tiftach, Adonai, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha, Yadalala, Adonai, Adonai, Sfatai Tiftach, Yadalala, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha, Yadalala, Adonai, Yadalala, Sfatai Tiftach. ופי יגיד תהילתך. So after all this singing and after all this praying together, we come to the one moment in communal prayer where we get to take a few moments just to ourselves or just with our families, and that's the Amidah. So we can either use the text that's here in the book or just use it as a time to hug our kids, to spend a little time with our families, to talk to the people around us who we haven't seen in many, 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 many months, and then we'll come back after the Amidah and we'll sing a prayer for peace. Oseh Shalom. This one's going to be for you. This one's for Talal. Oseh Shalom Bimroma Uyaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru amen. Oseh Shalom Shalom bimroma Uyaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru amen. Let's sing Yai-Dai-Dai. Yai-Dai-Dai-Dai-Dai. Ve'imeru amen. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol l'atid gedula liotzer b'reshit shelo asanu ki goyei aratzot ve'lo samanu ki mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem ve'goraleinu kechol hamonam ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נותן שמיים ויוסר הארץ ומשה מקרוב השמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים הוא אלוהינו גדול אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו ונתת יום וישבות אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו shemo echad. So this Shabbat is known as Shabbat Shuvah, the Shabbat of return. What are we returning to? Well, for one thing, we're returning quite literally and actually to our synagogue to hold services. This is the first time, the first official service that we've had here. So we're returning. We also return spiritually and practically, logistically, socially. We return, but most importantly, we return to ourselves, to the essence of our souls on this Shabbat before Yom Kippur, before we sing all those familiar melodies and we stand either in our kitchens this year or in our living rooms or in our basements or in our bedrooms or even maybe outside on the deck. I know on Rosh Hashanah it was easy. You had bagels and coffee. Yom Kippur is going to be a little bit more challenging. I know. Just stay out of the kitchen. But we're so happy that you've returned here and that you on Zoom and on YouTube have returned here for this final Shabbat before Yom Kippur, which begins on Sunday night. Now we hold in our hearts those people who weren't feeling so good, who weren't feeling well enough to come here tonight or to make it online to services, who might be watching who aren't feeling so great. So we're going to join together and pray for them. Okay, let's do that on page 12. We'll sing together. We'll sing together the Mishaberach prayer for Cholim, the prayer for the sick. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishebeirach imoteinu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. If you're reciting the mourner's Kaddish in memory of a loved one, I'll invite you to join together on page 13 of the Siddur that we have here. If you're on Zoom or on YouTube, the page would be in either in our Sim Shalom Siddur on page 84 or in our Shabbat Siddur. We'll say together, Yit Kadal, V'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Ve'alma Divra Kirutei, Ve'amlich Malchutei, Ve'chayechon U'v'yomechon U'v'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala V'izman Kariv Yimru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Leolam Leomei Omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu la'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. As the sun sets and the light goes out, we're going to keep the light going because we're going to keep singing Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us on our Zoom and YouTube services. And of course, it's so nice to see all of you who are here in person with masks and distanced, of course. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallelujah, hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallelujah, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol hanshama tehallelujah, hallelujah. Everybody say Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova. We've got apples and honey. So if you want to send a representative from your family to get the individually wrapped bags of apples and honey sticks, you can do that now. Just want to give a special shout out to our rabbinic intern, Nicole Galyubov, who you saw on the Bima all of Rosh Hashanah, and she'll be coming back for more on Yom Kippur, and Ronit Razanovsky, our education director. Hi, Ronit. And of course, to all of you, Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova. And our broadcast director, Talal. He's been with us the entire time, making miracles happen. Quite literally, miracles happen over these high holy days. When the computer crashed, when the internet went out, when everything stopped working, when the batteries ran out of the microphone, Talal worked his magic, and we had a successful holiday.